Now that we've got that set up, let's go over to the system format. That's the bottom soft key called Format in the system menu. Now I'm going to press this button here called Signal Format. Now this is going to show you all of the signals that the MVS 3000 and 6500 are capable of handling. For our European friends, we have 576i, 720p 50, and 1080i 50. And for the NTSC side, we have 480i 5994, or standard def, so to speak. We have 720p 5994 and 1080i 5994, which is what we're going to be operating in for this demonstration. And then, of course, we have the two 1080p segmented frames, either 23976, which is normal, or 1080p 24. So we're just going to select 1080i. Now, if I try to change this to 480i, it's going to come up in this yellow kind of format. Now, what this is doing is saying that I've kind of armed the system to get ready to go 480i, but I haven't told the system to reboot yet. In this particular instance, I don't want to reboot, so I'm going to hit clear, and it's going to take me back to what I was at, which is 1080i. Now, here's your reference input format. As I mentioned before, it can either be Blackburst or tri-level sync. We're using Blackburst at the moment. Now, an interesting note, tri-level sync is only required when you're using 24 frame production like 23976 or a straight 24. Blackburst is highly recommended for all the other formats. As a matter of fact, you must use Blackburst if you're using the optional format converter card inside the MVS. Now let's take a look at the aspect ratios. So if we go to aspect, you're going to see the most important place on the screen here is this radio dialog box called Screen Aspect. You have a choice of 16:9, 4:3, or independent. Normally here, you're going to select 16:9 if you're in high definition, or 4:3 if you're in standard definition. Again, when I select 4:3, notice that all these yellow things come up telling me that I haven't executed it yet. You can, if you really need to, set independent aspect ratios for, gosh, each ME and each DME channel if you want to, but that's, I guess, dependent on your production. I'm going to set it back to 16:9 for the entire switcher right here. The switcher aspect and DME aspect buttons here are only used if you're in independent mode. When I go and set 16:9 in this area, it sets it for the entire switcher, and we're done. Now, setting the DME aspect is only applicable to the MVS 6520 and 6530, since those are the two models that have the option of a 3D DME.